Hello there, Gemini. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient, medium, and an empath. This reading's going to be for Gemini for May of 2021. For everybody who's new out there, I pull 4 cards for the month. We use the bottom card on the deck, kind of an overall view of the month. And we'll pull an angel card at the end of the reading, hopefully to bring everything together for us. Now, I am an empath, so I have a weird speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you while I'm doing this reading, so I assume that makes all you Geminis name Frankie for the time of the reading. Now, look at your moon sign and your rising sign. You'll get a more comprehensive view of the month, and I don't think the cards are going to go week by week. I think they'll kind of blend in and out throughout the month as an overall theme for the month. We have good words down here. They're relaxation, beauty, peace, strength, and abundance. Those are good words, right? And but we got a couple. I've noticed that I've only done this is the 3rd reading so far, but I've noticed there's like a couple little blips. Let's put it that way. A couple little blips in here for us, which is like the norm, you have to say, because our card, this is not a blip. We got the 6 of Swords here on the bottom of the deck, which is an excellent card if you ask me. It indicates that we're moving away from past troubles, putting all that behind us. Finally, it's like a breath of fresh air. So it's the beginning of a new phase in our life after a time of everything being in some kind of upheaval. So we've stabilized our situation with this 6 of Swords. We stabilized it. So we're feeling a new peace in our minds. So this card is called the calm after the storm, which is a really nice energy because it's a period of smooth sailing, which is nice for us with relatively, I'm going to say that word for sure because of the next card coming up, relatively few problems. So it's a time of integration or reintegration of harmony in our life, lack of tension that prevails in our life right now. New friends, new relationships can come into our life. There's usually 2 children in this card in front of this woman, and they're leaving a troubled past and sailing to a new land, actually, and they're not looking back. And those 6 swords are what protect them on their journeys. You know, they've already been prepared. They already have gotten, the way I think, they've already gotten their lessons, and lessons learned well are good lessons, as long as you learn them and you don't want to repeat them, and nobody wants to do that. So after intense suffering, usually, we're back in the harness with ourselves, feeling good about everything. It can all together, you know, feeling okay. It can mean also a journey over water. The destination sometimes is unknown, where it is that I'm going, but the effects may be uncertain. But actually, luck is on our side when we get this card. So luck's on our side, and any changes that we're going to make right now are going to go really smoothly. So and I'm saying it because of this next card coming up is kind of a little bit of a harsher card, you know. But when I look at it, I think, well, they told me a couple cards here that we may be doing them in reverse, but I don't think this is one that we're going to do in reverse. This is a Tower card, and no lightning and fire is not coming down and striking us, but a lot of people think this is a big catastrophe energy. It can be something that happens like totally unforeseen. But when you see this Tower energy, it's an argumentative energy, like a fight type energy. It could be sometimes some kind of loss. It could be personal loss. It could be financial loss. Could be the breakup of a marriage or a relationship. But when we really go back and examine what happened, right? If we really examine things, all of the factors they generally show us that whatever we thought was this catastrophic event, right, that came out of the blue, we could have stopped it if we were willing to face the facts. So that's the deal with this card, being willing to face the facts. It's when we get stuck in a pattern that's really not good for us, and we're stuck and we can't break that cycle. So it fires off this urgent need to break free of any kind of restriction that's around us that could have, let's say, limited any of our further development. Basically, we're wanting to move forward and we're not doing it because we're unwilling to see what it is in my life, that is wrong or I need to change. What is it how do I want to say this? What is it in my life that's actually not working to my benefit? And look at it. If I can change it, maybe compromise and ask if there's someone else involved in it. Is there something we can do to change this that we can both agree to? But this energy of the Tower puts this conflict type of, it could be just a little argument, something like that. Something I didn't expect and it comes at me out the clear blue sky. When I see that, I think it's time for us to look over all the situations in our lives that are kind of causing us disruption. And is there a way for me to change that somehow? Because our next card here is the hierophant. And this is when there's a traditional factor in our life, whether it's a religion, it could be a philosophy that we believe in, social organization, any type of authoritative group, something that is over me or has some kind of control in some way. Now, I've been playing by their rules when I have the Hierophant card. I've been playing by their rules and I choose to live in accordance with whatever those beliefs are, right? Maybe I want to lead the organization my own self, or maybe sometimes I'm involved with the leader. Maybe this is my husband, wife, my spouse, something like that. But with the Hierophant, there's always a set of rules and regulations, things that we are obligated to abide by. And if we don't, they're going to judge us, and all I can think of is shunning. We are in big trouble, with this Hierophant if we're not basically playing the game by their rules. That's the energy of it. So I'm going to say some of us are going to say, I'm really tired of your rules and your regulations, and I'm out of here. Some of us are going to do that. We're going to turn the Hierophant on his head because we have the word strength down here. And if it isn't bringing me peace and the system isn't bringing me exactly what I really need, and there's nothing I can do to compromise or to change it, we're just going to basically start the movement away from it. Because our next thing here, we have a really strong energy. We have the Queen of Rods. So that's fire energy. Queen of Wands, actually. I don't know why they changed the names on the card, but they do. This Queen of Rods energy is really powerful. It's a person who's in a position of authority, male or female, because these are general readings. It's going to be Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. right? They like to shine in everything that they're doing. They want to be up front, be the leader. They're really personable, very good, warm, generous, loving, honorable, intelligent type of energy. If they're a person, they are loyal, confident. They're not going to betray any of our secrets. They can provide us with really good, valuable assistance. They're a good money manager. Queen of Rods energy is very good with money. So if I wanted to talk to him about something that had to do with money, right, they could help me, and I could trust whatever it is, whatever it is that they say. If it's not an actual another person in our life, because we're air energy, if it's not another person in our life, it means that now is the best or the good time for us to move forward in any type of a business venture that we're planning. If it represented us, it would mean that we have the qualities, loyalty, honesty, intelligence, all those qualities of the Queen of Wands, which are, or Rods, which is something that could help us or make us to succeed way better than we would normally. And they told me, they're telling me to do this, and I don't know why, but they said if the Queen of Rods energy is upside down, right? If it's reversed, and it's not in laying here, this is a person that wants total control over me. Total control. It's a fire energy, wants total control over my affairs, and in return for any advice that she would give me. She wants to control me to her own advantage. And I think they're saying that because that Tower card is in here. So watch out for that, so use caution. If I'm dealing, I want to use cautionary if I'm making any deals with somebody that are business deals, and avoid being offensive to someone who's up above me or in power above me. Now, I don't think that's going to be for the most of us, I don't think. But it also tells me to be aware, right, of any deception or greed or jealousy energy that's going on around me. Really be aware of it, okay? So, and I'm only saying this, I don't normally read it upside down. They told me the hierophant could get dumped on her head, or his head, and the Queen of Rods energy could get dumped or turned around the other way. So just think about this, like look over all the situations and what's going on. And if I see that any deception energy, then, kind of like get it together for my own self and make the right decisions and choices for me and move away from that. So that Tower card's going to come in handy for like the evaluation, because we Geminis are extremely creative. We can do about anything, and we can switch rapidly. That's one of our strengths, basically. We can switch rapidly. So if it's something going on at work or something like that, I would watch out for it, because now we got this 7 of Cups energy, and this is a weird kind of energy because it has great creative potential, along with the energy to make really good use of it. But the problem with this thing is there's so many options available to me. It's not easy to make just one choice. That's where the difficulty comes in. How do I, it's a card of fantasy. It's a card of imagination, pipe dreams. dreaming the dream, but never bringing it all the way to the earth plane. It's that kind of energy. So we're looking at a whole bunch of alternatives now in our life, too many almost to make a choice. Like being the kid in the candy store and I only got 1 penny. Now you probably have to have at least $3 to walk in the door of the candy store, but you know what I mean. We just don't have enough information or whatever to make that wise choice or different decision. So a lot of times with this energy, we're playing all these different roles in our imagination and having a hard time on deciding, right, which one or two do I want to truly manifest into my reality. So think about it like that. What's going to add to my strength, my peace? What's going to bring me more abundance? And thinking along those lines, looking at that Tower card for making changes that I can foresee and not being blindsided from them, and deciding, is there something holding me back or down, in some manner, or something controlling me? And then look at this energy, this Seven of Cups energy, and pick what's most important. What is the most important thing in here? Do I need a new, do I want to shed my skin like the snake? Do I want to take off my mask and just be me? Do I want to be abundant like the cornucopia? Do I want to build a castle? Do I want to be applauded and thanked? Things like that. But think about it from a perspective and then begin to really relax into it, like our word down here, and focus on bringing that beautiful thing in my life. Cups energy is extremely creative, but it also can scatter very easily. So thinking about what it is I truly want, putting that feeling in front of it, like how will I act, even down to sensing the smells that'll be around me if I'm doing a particular thing, all that kind of stuff. And then shove that feeling and everything, and keeping this focused, like relaxed, focused energy on 1 or 2 goals, not on 20 at one time. That scatters the energy and we can't manifest anything. So we've got to back up, decide what we have to change, what we still want in our life that's appropriate and what we don't, and we walk away or move away from the things that are troubling us, and perhaps get really good advice by the Queen of Rods, as long as it's not in control of my life, not in control of my life. I need my freedom. I'm a Gemini. I can't be creative when I'm not free to choose what I need to create for myself. And then, like the word is down here, be peaceful, follow through on the steps, and relax into the energy. And as I'm guided, take the next step. I don't know where this is going to come down in our lives, but if there's anybody that can utilize Seven of Cups energy appropriately, we can, once we pull that focus in and say, this is the one thing that's relevant to me, this is the thing I love, this is the thing that is going to add to my abundance, give me more strength, make me feel good about myself, all that kind of energy. Use my money wisely, like the Queen of Rods energy would do, and bring whatever it is into my life, right, by that consistent focus and acting as if it's already there, putting the feeling and the smell and the taste. Just think about it. The dream is I'm manifesting the best dinner in the world. at maybe the best restaurant in the world and everybody's waiting on me. I like that. I'll do that. Well, our card is, we really can use that Seven of Cups. Our card is the Law of Attraction from the Angel cards. It says each thought is an investment that pays immediate dividends. So invest wisely. You have the power to choose your thoughts and align them with love, peace, and harmony. At your request, we will gladly attune your energy to higher frequencies. You got to request. I have to request, and I also have to focus in order to do something like that. With all those ideas rolled around, we're really good at scattering the energy and not thinking that that we are, because there's just too many thoughts going on. It says the angels gave you this card as a reminder that the law of attraction can help you improve the situation you're inquiring about. Complaints and worry only attract more of the same. So elevate your thoughts with the help of the angels to attract what you desire. Several times a day, imagine that the situation was presently healed and perfectly manifested. Feel gratitude that it is already so in spirit, which is the first part of attracting the material aspects of the situation. Think about your desires and avoid worrying and complaining. Rise up to the level of the type of person you wish to attract. As your spiritual energy increases, you'll find yourself less attracted to lower energies in relationships and situations. This is normal, and the angels can help you deal with these endings and beginnings. I think we got a pretty good month. Some of us, like I said, are going to sit down and do that evaluation, change what we can ahead of time. Others of us are going to make a break from that which I feel is holding me back or down or controlling me in any way, shape, or form. And it will be an excellent month for us. We're going to come out on top, I think, and very affluent is the word I keep hearing in my head. Well, Gemini, that's our reading for this month. I want to tell you all thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, and for your comments. I read each and every one of them. If anybody wants to know more about me or just go neb about me, or if you need an appointment, all of the information's down below the screen in the About section over at the website. Over at the website are 2 short videos. One explains a prayer class I put out there for you guys. The other, the sutra classes. Prayer class is 2.5 hours long. Tells you how to format prayers, why you do them the way you do. Sutras are simple thought forms. You put it into a meditation. It takes 5 minutes a day, and it enhances the clear perceptions dramatically. The videos that explain them are over at the website. So to all of you I've met through 5 whole years of doing YouTubes now, and everybody I've met through 33 years of doing this work, I want to tell you all it's been an honor, privilege, and a pleasure to serve you. Hopefully I will see you back here next month. Bye-bye.